Welcome back to Awake and Bake, where we get high vibes and talk about the universe. I'm your host, Danny. If you're new here, hi, I'm Danny. I'm a psychic and a stoner, and today we're gonna be talking about some good old harmless BS that I do because I'm unwell, because I'm mentally ill, because I'm neurodivergent. I don't know, but it's harmless, it's all in good fun, and it's growth from what I used to do for like coping mechanisms. But before we get into it, you're gonna need a couple things for today's episode. First, you're gonna need something to drink because I will not be responsible for you hooker whores being dehydrated. I am drinking some ice cold water in my little crystally glass. And then the second thing that you're gonna need is something to garden with. Sorry, the internet makes us censor ourselves so that I don't get age restricted. Anyway, make sure you have something to hit. This is my high 90s boysenberry. I believe it's a hybrid. Okay, so let's get into it. This is going to be a very fun, lighthearted episode. Nothing that I'm going to be talking about in terms of it being a coping mechanism or something that I do when I feel out of control. None of this is going to be anything harmful. Actually, that's why I wanted to do this episode, because it's growth from where I used to be. I was thinking about this because my best friend clocked me. She always does. Emily, I love you, bitch. And she was like, "Hey, girly, are you good? You cutting up your clothes again?" And that's what we'll get started with. That's number one. I have been doing this since I was a child. When I'm freaked out, when I'm in a panic, when I'm in an episode, when I'm spiraling, when I'm having a fucking meltdown, I grab the scissors. But not in a harmful way. I will start cutting up all of my clothes because I'm suddenly, none of my clothes look good on me. I've been wearing the same shit over and over. I need to fucking change right now. None of this is flattering to me. None of it is the real me. I need to really represent the real me. Hey, I'm not good at cutting clothes. I also don't know how to sew. I also don't know how to even hem. I know nothing. But that don't stop me, bitch. That don't stop me. And I will show you a couple examples of what I mean. And this is just a handful, this is just 1, 2, 3 random examples. I promise you, almost half of my clothes are cut up. At least I wear them after I cut them, even though they look like shit. Okay, so right off the bat, this is what I'm gonna wear when I'm done with all of my errands and stuff, when I'm doing pole dancing later. This is an oversized, ill-fitting tank top that I cut it across, and then I cut a slit right there. So now it's still ill-fitting, but it is cut up, you see. So it's different. These are a pair of sweatpants that I cut into sweat shorts. I do this frequently. Not a good cut job, as you can see. And then this is my newest invention. I've been doing this to t-shirts and sweatshirts. I have a thing with I can't have something tight up high on my neck. Crew necks are cool as long as they're not too tight. This one was getting a little too tight. What did I do? I turned it into a zipperless, buttonless jacket. I cut a crew neck down the center. Do all of these look like shit? Yeah, they literally fucking do. Do I wear them anyway? Yeah, I do, because I can rock anything. I'm a bad bitch. And again, I've literally been doing that one since childhood. You would think I would have gotten better at cutting by now. No, I have not. I've gotten better at I can do it quickly. It used to take me 30 fucking minutes to cut one article of clothing. And now I get the same shitty results in half the time. Take a hit. Okay, so then the next funny little thing that I do, I'm gonna try to find pictures of this. I will go through these makeup phases, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, ever since COVID, I have not really worn makeup the way that I used to. I used to be a freelance makeup artist doing full coverage makeup and foundation and everything every single day, false lashes, the whole thing. That's actually why I have eyelashes tattooed to my arm right here, because they wouldn't let me bring false eyelashes with me when I went to rehab. Anyway, I specifically remember 2 very prominent little phases where I was like, oh, I'm definitely hypomanic right now. One was putting bright orange underneath my eyebrows. It was a sleigh. But it was giving hypomania/mania. And then my recent one is cool toned eyeshadow. I learned that I was a cool toned girly, and then I literally was like, well, now I have to go and I have to get gray fucking eyeshadow, and I'm only gonna wear gray eyeshadow every fucking day. I need to calm down because I actually don't have cool toned blush and bronzer really. I think this one might be cool toned, but with the bronzer it looked too warm. Anyway, it looked a fucking mess. But the eye makeup itself was fire, and the orange eyebrows were fire. So that is definitely one of my harmless little things where I'm like, baby, is your mental okay? Because why are we fixated on this new makeup trend that it's not even trending? You made it up. I didn't even make it up. It's just I found it somewhere in the corner of the internet, and now it's mine. And now I need to do my makeup like that every single day for a very short amount of time, probably a 2 to 4 week period. The third thing is I used to get so many piercings. So you can't tell anymore because I took all of them out. After I turned 18, and I was able to get tattoos and piercings and shit like that, honey, I took full advantage. I didn't necessarily always have the money to get tattoos, even though all of my like first tattoos are very inexpensive. They were like 40 or 50 bucks max. But when it came to piercings, I used to have all this shit filled up. I had my nose pierced, double pierced over here, got my septum, all that. I've had a lip piercing, used to have my yitties pierced. And it wasn't just like the tattoos and the piercings. Like I was also like, oh, I need to cut my hair right the fuck now. I need to dye my hair right the fuck now. I need bangs immediately. Shorter, swoopy, straight across, blunt. But now my hairstylist is one of my best friends, and he would not be happy with me if I destroyed my hair in a panic. He'd be like, bitch, you could have just texted me if you were panicking, and I would have done your hair professionally, and you would have looked good. I don't do that anymore. But the piercing part, the tattoo part, kind of. I mean, I went and this was planned, and then I was like, okay, and now I'm going to fill up this space right here, get a couple stars here. I've already got like appointments for stuff that I'm going to add like up here. You know, I'm still dabbling in that area, but that's just another one of my little harmless things I like to do. Take a hit, that's harmless too. Oh my God, Dr. Seuss? I know this wouldn't happen, but I'm just like high and I'm like, oh my God, imagine like you go to the doctor because you're fucking sick and like Dr. Seuss walks out and he's like, I don't know, saying some Dr. Seuss shit. I'd be like, bro, not now. Ah, fuck. Is Dr. Seuss problematic? Is he canceled? I need to look into that. And then the last one is kind of funny. I will be reorganizing everything, cleaning out my closet, and yes, throwing away the cut up clothes that I cut too much and they look like absolute shit / they're not wearable. Suddenly everything needs to be reorganized or like put in a new place. I'm not even saying I need to like deep clean because I will kind of deep clean like certain areas, but not even. Like it's more so like I'm going to clean what needs to be cleaned and then I'm going to reorganize whatever the fuck is bothering me. Something that doesn't need any type of reorganization. Oh, that messy thing on the counter right there that should be reorganized? No, bitch. That perfectly organized thing that is my pride and joy and I dust it every day and it looks great, that needs to be reorganized. Why? Don't know. My brain said so. And then I gotta go through all my fucking clothes and reorganize those. And then while I'm reorganizing, I'll be like, oh, I cut this one way too much. It's really not fitting anymore. I should probably just throw this one out. And then by the end of it, I've got a bag of clothes. One is for donating and one is they're just cut up too much. They gotta go in the trash. And I'm not saying that that's like 100% perfectly harmless because I get it. It is still wasting in a way. Not in a way, it technically is. But like, guys, it's so much better, okay? When I used to get in a bit of an episode, if you will, or if I used to get triggered, if I was spiraling, or if I was hypomanic. Now I was in high school, but I would steal alcohol and get drunk as fuck. I would put myself in dangerous situations. I would refuse myself food and force myself to work out way too much so that I could have a sense of control over something because everything else in my life felt out of control. So all I'm fucking saying is, if I want to cut up 2,800 fucking t-shirts that I fucking thrifted and then determine afterward that none of them or maybe just one of them is wearable now, sue me, bitch. I'm actually just kidding. Like, please don't sue me. Nobody has fucking time for that. Like, I will win, but we don't have time. Take a little hit. I sounded kind of like a pirate right there. Sometimes, bitch, you just gotta fucking laugh at yourself. It's okay to poke fun at yourself and also to be like, hey, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Use that as a way to remind myself, oh wait, I should check in. I should make sure that I'm doing well, really ground myself. I just wanted to bring this up because I have been cutting up my clothes recently and I had to kind of like, and then I was like, oh my God, wait, I wonder if like anybody else does weird shit like this. Not even necessarily cutting your clothes, but just like something. Like, I don't know, like, do you make like finger puppets? Like, what do you fucking do? Please leave a comment and let me know what your fun little quirky, or even if it's like not quirky and you're like, it's fucking annoying, but I have to organize all of my socks by size and shape or else I feel like I'm gonna die. Like, just let me know these things so that I feel less alone. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandma, and as always, stay high. Monkey and Loopy wanted to say goodbye as usual.